Hi there, it's Sarah. Welcome to the Empowered Light Leader. I'm in my car and I felt really called to make this message to empower you, inspire you. The energy is beautiful today. It is Sunday, June 20th, Father's Day. You can listen to this message today, but as always, you can listen whenever because it's always the perfect time. We always get the message when we need it. And then in a minute, I'll bring in some beautiful light language today. So the message of today is remember, you create the problems to receive the answer to your problem. You create the confusion to receive the clarity. Now, what does that mean? Recently I channeled a message and it was referring to that, basically saying that for every problem we have, there's a solution. For every question that we have, there's an answer. There's always hope. There's always a way to transform, right? So the answer might be the unknown itself. It might be to go into the unknown and surrender, but there's always an answer. There's always a solution. And why is that? Because you're the answer. You're the solution, right? We are the master creators. Nothing is separate. And as we start to ascend, transform, what we're really learning with the masters, what God, what oneness is teaching us is that we are connected to everything and love is the only truth that there is. So that is the highest teaching. That is essentially what we're being introduced to and energetically in our lives as well. So if you're going through heavy times now, transformational times, and you're really being asked to look at heavy things and go, deep down, and you're feeling like, oh my God, how am I going to get out of this? This is so overwhelming. What the message is that, you created this, right? You created all of this. We created all of this. God created all of this in partnership with us to return to knowing who we are, which is love. So yes, you're going to come out of it stronger with a sense of strength, inner strength, and a revolution to really see in your life where's love and where's lack of love, right? And so as the vibration of the planet, and why is this happening? Maybe is this speeding up in your life? Write to me, let me know, because in my life this is speeding up. This is intensifying because as the vibration of the planet expands, right? Earth can no longer hold these lower frequencies, and as we ascend, right, into the fuller truth of who we are, which is love, we can no longer hold these lower vibrations and aspects of self. And that's why pieces of us are quote unquote dying, right? And we need to accept that and let them go, because the more we hold on, the more we are preventing ourselves from reaching our true potential, which is the fullest expression of love on earth. That is your fullest potential, the fullest expression of love, of your expression of your individual expression of the unifying oneness of love, right? That is your purpose, and to extend that forward to connect others, right? But in order to do that, we have to dive into the darkness. We have to dive and into the depths and be willing to let go of, the dying parts, right? And it's, again, the message keeps on coming forward, seeing past illusion, and knowing what's the truth here, right? When I'm faced with a situation in a scenario that doesn't feel good, to stand in that energy, accept that energy, not run away from it, but really to have the discipline to say, I'm going to choose better. I'm going to choose better. I'm not going to choose the ego mind that tells me I'm a victim, right? That tells me I'm not good enough. That tells me I'm doing it wrong, or she's good enough, or lives in comparison, or judgment or fear, right? I'm going in those moments be able to differentiate, okay? And that's the whole point. As we rise into our power and become fuller in the expression of love, we can then see what we're not, because we truly know who we are. It's like when you're sitting so close in front of the television, you can't see the bigger picture. And then you're like, wait a minute, I'm too much in it. Let me sit back now and I can see the fuller picture in color. And I can see, wow, this is a reaction. This is a trigger. This is an ancestral, cord that I've been carrying. I'm being asked to let go. I'm being asked to step back. This problem, the solution is a given because there is no separation. So for every, struggle, every question, the answer, the revolution, the healing, where every journey into darkness, the light comes, right? It's always a guarantee, right? For every time you fall down, you're always guaranteed to get back up. But are you preventing yourself? Are you blocking yourself? We do this when we live from a place of victimhood, when we live from a place of separation, believing that we're not enough. So in this moment right now, you're being asked to surrender. Surrender to the highest expression of love, and know that for every question you have, there's an answer, because you are that, right? And the more we experience that, the more we return to knowing that fuller expression, that fuller truth. And how comfortable are you with sitting in the energy of the unknown, right? I've said this before, it's the Frozen 2, Into the Unknown, right? I love that song, right? Because and it also reminds me of Finding Nemo, if you've ever seen that, when, he says, I'm scared to let go at the end, the dad fish, and then he lets go. And that's when they're free from the whale. He lets go, and the whale spits them back up and frees them, right? Let go, okay? And how does letting go look in your life? It might look a little different than my letting go, right? But you are given a navigation system, an inner voice that tells you when to let go. If you can't hear it, then that's the work you need to follow up on, right? How to hear it, how to let that express itself in your life, and what environment. I've talked about this in previous videos. What environment supports that inner voice? What environment supports returning to the love within? So watch my other videos to kind of catch up with where I'm going with this. Again, this is a channel message for June 20th, but you can listen anytime. It's always applicable. And let's stand in our power, let's stand in our energy, and surround ourselves in an environment that supports our ascension. And if we're not in that environment, how can we make decisions that will support that? Enough so we have the distance to see the awareness, to become that which we already are, which is a being of love. So I'm going to bring in some light language to support your journey into accepting more love, and to also surrendering to the answers that you already possess within. And as always, receive light language with an open heart. Taking nice deep breaths in. There's a lot to say here. So be ready to receive. Pasukari bitete shipa pereshe don kutakasakatak no shkatakasakatak peperese utokoskatakatakatakatakatakatak to sort hat briti siur sundara pereshe katokosuts retatakataka sukarakatakataka shukutat ats berze ukutakashikata berze umbotukutsute indara berze Dundza sarat urthish rdunda sarat uichrik it usukodamende urtso desha usird uskart rash irt uskart arch irt uskart ash irt uskart amakurtak skart tort tishkurtak shkurtak skatak kushkatak mandakart skatak shkarandart ikarutskatak shkartiart art. Beautiful. So there's so much to say in light language that cannot be said in English. So feel into the energy, feel, right? If you want to learn to intuit light language, part of it is feeling into it. And thank you for watching. Finally, before I go, I want to say, part of my purpose is helping others reconnect to their light language. So if you are interested in learning how to do that, please reach out to me. My email is always in the subscription. I do private mentoring and group coaching in discovering your multidimensional self and remembering your light language as a symptom of that very powerful 8-week course. I'm also hosting a special event next Sunday. I will be channeling live into trance channeling, collective of light, and whatever ascended masters step through. And the topic will be finding and listening to your inner voice. How do we do that? How do we get out of our own way? You'll be able to ask questions sessions, and there will be an invocation of the goddess Athena, who has requested to work with me, and we'll be bringing her through to connect to our inner wisdom. I still have the energy running through me. I'm making these, channeling faces. So once again, thank you for watching. The link for that event is in the description as well. You can follow me on Instagram. I will follow you back. I will be creating a Patreon shortly where you'll be able to support this channel and receive perks when you become a member. I'm so excited about that. Thank you again for being a part of my soul tribe on YouTube and for having an open heart to receive this message and for helping me raise the vibration of the planet. I'm sending you so much love today on this beautiful day. Mwah. Remember who you truly are, which is love. Bye.